Time to get these saddlebags sorted. Let's get into it. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. I hope you're all well. So I've got the spare little parts, the sleeves for the saddlebags. I'm going to replace them and hopefully just prevent this a little bit or minimize it a little bit. The bike is 5 years old now. I believe they need to be changed anyway. If you've got loose top box or loose saddlebags on whatever bike it is, it doesn't have to be a Harley Davidson. Always look at the mounting points and see if there's any kind of washers, spacers, sleeves, that kind of thing. And those will usually wear out, so see if you can get replacement parts. And as I said in a previous video, and that'll probably be a good way to fend off any further deterioration. And that's essentially what I'm doing today. So I've got these. I'm going to get the saddlebag off and then, well, see how easy it is to swap them over. Let's do that. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the sleeves, and essentially they should just slide out. Yeah, you need to press them together a little bit to pull them out. Give that a bit of a clean as well. And they don't look too bad actually. But I'll tell you what, and you see, yeah, you can see there's a little locking pin there. And that locks into there as well. Yeah, there's a little locking pin there as well. So when they slide back in, they'll clip in place. That's why they won't come out. So you just squeeze them together a little bit and they'll pop right out. So for those of you who want to get these changed, you just go along to your local dealership, whatever it is, and you just get the parts. You'll note when they bring up the diagram of the saddlebags, you don't buy a complete saddlebag. You can buy all the individual parts of whatever you need. So in this case, it's 902000480, and that's the mount bushing for the dock, and that's a Harley Davidson genuine part. So that goes there, right? So the best thing to do, I'm going to just quickly open this and compare the two and see if there's any kind of difference really. Right, so you can see it's exactly the same. If I hold them up together, they're all exactly the same. There's no sort of difference. And I'm just trying to see, I've got to say, apart from that slightly being a little bit more wider, possibly that groove there, I can't see the inner part being that much more worn. So I suppose the argument is, do I really need to change them? Well, if they were damaged, if they were broken, or if they were severely degraded anyway, worn away, then obviously, yeah, I would say definitely. Right now, I would say, it's, you know, I'm not really sure whether it's going to be worth it. However, this is what, £8–10 for these to come through. They're new. I'm going to put them on anyway and be done with it. So the question is also, how long do these take to come? So I went to the dealership about, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, just seeing if these had come in. There was some kind of delay. There was some kind of thing that the order had been lost or got diverted in transit. I don't know what it is. Look, I mean, lots of people talk about part supplies and everything like that. I was in a rush to get these anyway. It wasn't a major issue, so there was a slight delay, but it was what, 2.5 to 3 weeks I think by the time they eventually came. So no real dramas. Right, let me put this in and then do the front one as well. I've got to say that already feels tighter in the actual housing itself. The actual sleeve feels tighter. See, look, so here, look at that. Is that? Yeah, that, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but that looks really loose there. So I think to take this off, you have to take this top plate off here. Right, let me go and do that. Right, when I got my simple torque set from the workshop, let's get this top plate off. Yeah, you see once again, you got, this seems to be slightly more worn than the the other one, and you've got the little pins there to lock it into place there and there, and that seems to be more worn there as well. Let's get another one in. Yeah, look how much tighter that is. Look at that. So I would say right now, what I said before, wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do. You can see it's definitely the right thing to do, because these, especially the front one, well actually it's the rear one, was really wobbly, really loose, whereas now nice and tight. Right, let me button this back up. Right, there we go. So the old one's replaced, the new ones are in. Let's put it back on the bike and see what's what. Right, so whilst it's still a little bit wobbly, it does appear to be less wobbly than it was before. I'm not sure I'm noticing it here so much, but definitely within the housing of those spacers or those sleeves is definitely a tighter fit, so well worth doing, I would say. Right, I'm going to do the other one, but that's it. Replacing your sleeves on your saddlebags or to help loose fitting saddlebags for your Sport Glide especially, or Lowrider ST, something like that. Lowrider S if you've got side bags, or anything, or any bike with side boxes or top box. If you've got a kind of spacer or any kind of sleeve that you can replace, especially after a couple of years, I would say definitely replace them. If you found that useful, if you like what I do here, don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications bell for all future videos. And we'll catch you again on another video coming very soon. Right, it's a bit hot out here. Ta-da! RevelatorAlf.